Okay, first up, let's address the elephant in the room. Steve Barker never, ever admits that Chiefs were just a better team than him. Like, we've beat this man 3 times in a row in their home ground. Even when we were playing horrible football, we still managed to beat Stellenbosch at their home ground. But all the time, it's, oh, we're unlucky. We beat you, Mr. Barker. Just accept this. And I remember the last time when we were talking about Steve Barker losing to Chiefs, it was the same thing. Excuses, excuses. We are not Pirates. We are not Sundowns. We shall beat you, Tina. You're gonna go there back to the sour grapes and eat them. We don't care about you. We're gonna beat you up. We're not the small teams from Marabastad and Orlando. Anyways, we're not there. Kaizer Chiefs just beat Stellenbosch by 1-0. And the performance, some people will find negatives, but for now, I'm just gonna look at the positives. And then, if this video does get 1,500 likes, then I will make a proper match analysis of the Stellenbosch versus Kaizer Chiefs game. Hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I'm Pelo, I'm your host, and this is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Khosi Football Club. Okay, so the team starts playing totally left back, Frostlight right back, center back pairing of Inacio and Totally, and then Martin Ele as the double pivots, 10 of Usirino, left wing Mmodi, right wing Lilepo, and then Morris as a striker. I predicted that team with an exception of Frostler at right back. And here's the thing, Frostler today played an amazing game. He was just very good. Like, you know, he switches off. Sometimes it goes forward and it doesn't come back and it's not. No, sir. Today, Frostler was on top of his game all the time because, one, we knew that Titus could be a danger. But did you see Titus having a sniff? No, nothing, nada. The same thing that Chiefs closed down Abokoko Melon Football last week. It's the same way that they did this week. On top of that, did you see how tired Miguel was at the end of that game? Because he was just there. The way that, I can't wait to make that video of the analysis. Please give me 1,500 likes. I will make that video. The way that Abo Miguel was stepping into midfield to help in aiding the press because we were pressing high as well. It was just the reason why you saw them at the end of the game. They were spent. They were tired. Utotli was just being brilliant, recovering. If the ball somehow made it over the defensive line, he was just there to sweep up, to mop up. If Utitloko had overlapped and went forward, you would see Utotli being there, recovering. When we had the ball, there was no rushing of the ball. He would be there, playing the ball. Just beautiful. Titloko, Yo. That position, he's redefining how a left back for Kaizer Chiefs under Nabi should be playing, because now everything that he's doing it all right. And yes, he still has his shortcomings in that position. However, there are a lot more positives that we are getting from him, because for one, we scored this goal on the 4th minute, and for the rest of the game, we're not defending. But when we had to defend, we're there. We're just there and ready to defend our box, and that's just down to our defensive line. Vuma did not have much to do, and there are things that we can look at, like the fact that the communication perhaps might be better, because there were times where the ball was played between him, Umwegwel, maybe Odot was trying to protect the ball, and Vuma would be too late to do that. But hey, it's fine. We hope and just think that coach will be there to kind of help them through that. Mart and Ele in that midfield, they are building a partnership, but then Mart got a yellow card and is not going to be available in next week's game, which I think should not be an opportunity for us to say, let's try Ox. No, sir. I think that next week we should then say, let's try the combination of Blom and Ele and see what that's going to give us. Because, yes, for one, all the negativity around Mart since it's suspended will be out the window. And then there will be just Blom and Ele. I truly believe that that combination of those two guys as the double pivots will work very well, because not only can Blom or Blom in the past few weeks has been playing the right back for Kaizer Chiefs, but now he'll be playing as a 6 and he'll be able to cover the right back. Playing as a 6, be able to cover the left back. And also the interchange between the two of them will be much easier because Blom can play as an 8, as in a box-to-box midfielder. Cele can do that as well. They can help the team build up from the back. That is going to be dangerous. I want them to play together next week. Please, Nabi, please. And then the 10, Gaston Sereno. I told you guys at halftime, or even before the game, that my biggest worry about Sereno playing at 10 was that, maybe he will not be able to go through the work of going up and down and pressing, because if you haven't noticed, Chiefs presses in a 4-4-2, but that's not the formation they play in. But when they are pressing, they press in a 4-4-2. And that means the person who plays as a 10 joins the striker and then presses alongside him. And Umtu usually does that so well. But I was so impressed seeing Sereno do that. I'm like, oh my days, mate. This is so good. Sereno going all... The man is turning 34 in a couple of weeks. But he was just running around, pressing, trying to win the ball back. And when we needed to create things going forward as well, he was there. Of course he was there. And he was there playing and creating the ball. And obviously there were times where Stellenbosch started getting to us in this place, but you saw that the fighting spirit was there. There wasn't a lack of discipline. There wasn't bad attitude. There wasn't this thing of, I'm a star player. He was just committed. And also the other thing we must remember, this depth that we have at Kaizer Chiefs right now, with Umtu sitting on the bench, with Abo Oaks currently injured, with Abo Ngobo ready to come on, with Umatlo also just gotten injured, with Abo Samgelozwane and Abo wanting to come back, that's keeping every player in check, because now no one is playing thinking this is my position, because they know that that position could easily be given to someone else. So I really do appreciate the effort that I see from our players, because it clearly shows that they want to be given an opportunity to play. They are not just sitting there saying, oh, I'm Gaston Sereno and I'm getting a chance whether you like it or not. No, sir. That's not the case. And he has seen that in the previous games and he's playing very well. Mmodi, I think one problem that Mmodi has right now is the fact that he's missing chances when he gets them. But that's not what I want to focus on. We said we're doing positives here. Have you seen how much more positive Mmodi has gotten? Playing those flicks, taking defenders on, like the tricks and whatever. It's good. That's what you want from your winger. That's what you want your winger playing. A mark even goes. He plays the ball. He comes, it drops. He plays, he combines with Sereno, combines with Umart or and then he makes a run in behind and then he gets the ball and then he's on the other side. It's just, he is getting like, yes, he's missing chances. We get that, but for now, I'm going to look at the fact that he's now confident enough to take on defenders. He's now confident enough to now just combine with the passes and be free enough to do the things that we know he could do since his days at Arrow. So that is beautiful. And then of course the man himself, lollipop. We have a player there because he's confident. And you know what I heard, what he said on his interview, I think it's so great, because the interviewer was asking him, what has made you adapt to Chiefs so quick? Midweek, it's not his goal, but he was involved in the goal, right? So they asked him, what has made you adapt so fast to Chiefs? And he says that he started watching Kaizer Chiefs games before coming to Chiefs. So he already saw the kind of players that were there at Kaizer Chiefs. But I also think that this also goes to give credit to the coaches as well, because even them, I'm sure they were having conversations. This is what we want you to do. We'll be playing you in this position. So then it's easy for him to say, okay, this is the movement that is usually made by Frosla. Okay, so that means I must play like this to kind of complement him. It's clear that he understands the football of Chiefs. I don't know whether they showed you on TV on Tuesday, but there was a time where he had the ball and Ukros was supposed to run into space, and then he was telling him, hey, run into that space. And that also just shows me that he not only understands how to play football or understands his role in the team, but he also understands how the team is supposed to play as a whole. And that makes me happy, because tactical awareness beats technicality at any point, because you can be a technician and be able to play the ball, but if you are not aware what movements need to be done and when, then you're not going to strive, especially not in modern football. And Tashik Morris, I told you before that I am not looking at Tashik Morris, who's coming to Chiefs to score goals, but what I was looking at is the amount of pressure that he puts on the defenders, and boy did he deliver yet again today. Because we saw, I don't know how many times, there was even a time where the keeper miscued the ball, and then because Morris was just there pressing, I think it was a chance that Mmodi caught as well, as a result of Morris constantly being in the case of Stellenbosch and their defensive line. So they made sure that Stellenbosch were not able to have their own time to on the ball and try to kick the ball long, because their target man was Titus. And I will never forget this quote by Jurgen Klopp when they asked him, how are you going to stop Jamie Vardy? And then he said, we are just going to stop the supply to him. And that's exactly what Chiefs were doing today. They made sure that Titus does not get the ball, because Morris was on their case. Sirin was there. Abo Marti Benotele were ready to jump on the midfielders if they were trying to drop and help in building up from the back. So it was just a perfect game plan, and we moved from this thing of playing a mid block, because we did play mid block against Pirates, we played a mid block against Amazulu, but sometimes that allows teams to kind of have confidence and start building from the back. But in this case, we just didn't even let them do that, and we just swarmed them all over. But what did you guys think of the game? Have you liked the video? Is it on 1,500 likes yet? If it's not, you're missing out. Get that video. Subscribe if you haven't. And thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you thought of the game. And until next time, remember, equals Alpelumoy.